Yo, what's up? This is Spencer Chamberlain from Under Oath. Tune in to JMR Music Reviews every Monday from 7 p.m. right here on Twitch. Don't forget to follow for more alternative music content, including deep dives and episodic lineups. Peace.
Hello, my friends.
On meeting a three.
Hello, my friends. We are live. I'm here with the greatest thing out of Wales since the Red Dragon. How about that for an intro, boys? Now you know what you've got yourself into.
That was pretty decent.
Thank you. How are you doing, lads?
Very good.
Oh, good, my friend. Not too bad. How are you, mate?
Yes, good. I'm even better that this is finally happened. This has been a long time in the making. If anybody knows, obviously, Toby from our Hello. He basically messaged me a long time ago saying, you need to deep dive when this next release comes out, and it is finally here. So we're here to go in depth, track by track, for the Weathered EP. Something I always like to start off these deep dives with, boys, is were you always sure when you were writing this that anything was going to be the opening track, or was that kind of random?
I don't think so.
No, we decided track listings on the towards the end, to be fair. So
just sort of wrote that synth part for anything. That was always the intention for it to be quite long.
Yeah.
I mean, probably from the point that we actually wrote that song, it was always going to be first. But when we wrote "Better Off This Way," which is the first one we wrote, I think we intended with that one being first. But as you're writing it, sort of all comes together, and you're like, oh, then. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Once when I listened to it, great English there. When I listened to it for the first time on release, I just thought that is such a perfect opening track. It just pops instant, which I think is what you want to do for an EP. Regarding, I always think it's really fascinating, awesome to dive into like the lyrical content of the tracks, or maybe the songwriting process. So what does this track touch base on lyrically, and how did this kind of come together? Because it's a bit of a powerhouse.
How do you eat them? You don't need to go for it. Adam's shooting Nando's, so I'll answer for it.
It's understandable. Big up Nando's.
He's got olive in his gob.
Waiting for the endorsement, well.
Yes, Olive's open for the stream and the band. Nando's hit us up.
Big up.
I think anything when we were writing it, sort of, quite commonly when we write the music, the instrumental comes first and the lyrical content and the ideas come after. And we sort of write to the theme of the music, really, what we feel we want to say. So with anything, I think we were sort of looking at, what we want to achieve, sort of going forward, and sort of like a love letter to each other, really. Sort of like we've been playing music together for years and years, and it's like, that sort of pushing forward, like, we could be anything, but also in the back of our minds it could be something like, perhaps like a relationship that sort of like could go forward and do something. But
sure, yeah,
that's what I thought.
That is really, really wholesome. I loved it.
Do you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I think you've touched base on everything. So for anybody in the track, long shot 1, 2, 3, 4, where is Samuel? Boys, there's your first question.
Down the pub he is.
Yeah, probably down the cricket club out of a pint. No, we don't know. We don't know where he is. Did he say earlier where he is?
I think he said he's an hard day in work, so he just wants to have a nice relaxing bar.
Fair play, mate. Well, if you're in the bath or at the pub, respect to you, sir. Right, let's go. This is track one. Anything? If you have any questions for the guys about anything to do with the band or Weathered, get them in the chat. Let's go. Enjoy this. It's time to boogie on this Thursday night. This is the incredible Anything.
Woo woo.
Your hands up.
Put your hands up.
We can be anything. We can be anything. Yeah, we can be anything. With the weight of the world on our shoulders, is it heavy enough to bear? We find our comfort in complacency, and no one seems to care. Is there a consequence to wasting all your time? Forever the optimist, but I'm not wasting mine. We can be anything. If we can only cross the distance, we can be anything. We're not stuck inside a dream. Is this real? Nowhere to hide. What's within isn't on the outside. We can be anything. Yeah, we can be anything. These days are numbered, but the past it still repeats. Yeah, it feels to me like a glass half empty. Never enough, I've not had my fill. Gotta be more to life than living life like this. We can be anything. Is this real? Nowhere to hide. What's within isn't on the outside. We can be anything. We can be anything. Holding on this time, we will write a brand new story, and I know we will find the time to finish every line that we wrote. We can be anything. If we can only cross the distance, we can be anything. We're not stuck inside a dream. Is this real? Nowhere to hide. What's within isn't on the outside. We can be anything. Yeah, we can be anything. Holding on this time, we will write a brand new story, and I know we will find the time to finish every line that we wrote.
Boys, I mean, absolutely illegal first track of an EP. One thing I would like to ask how you do it is, how do you guys come up with your melodies? Because not just blowing smoke up your ass, I genuinely think, in the UK especially, let's even say globally, no one quite hits a melody like Glassheart.
Yes, that's a fucking.
Adam's voice it is, mate. He's got a voice for it.
You do. I remember standing at Leeds and just kept looking at my fiance going, he's a bit good, isn't he? He's just a bit good.
He's pretty good.
We have got some pretty funny questions in as well. Alad Salad, do you play any Slayer songs? Back in my day, they didn't have any of this singing nonsense. There's a lot of people. Vix and Sean very excited for tomorrow. Sean says, wonder if we'll get a special acoustic version like in London.
Oh,
you'll have to find out.
You're not getting one, but we can't tell you that.
No, we're not doing that again. That was a one-off. I was.
I've also got Don't Care If It's Track 1, I'm Already Crying and Waving. That is the power of a glass heart melody there.
Nice.
We
All
love
of the love.
We love the ballads. Let's move on to track 2, Better Off This Way. Tell us about this one, lads.
That was the first one we wrote, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Nice.
And
Mainly you and Campo and then Better Off This Way.
yeah. We kind of wanted, I kind of wanted like a long-ish. We always do like long song, but like I want this to be like a anthem long song with loads of stuff going on in it. I wanted a heavy breakdown. I kind of like, what was the song we kind of referenced? Was it Loon by Periphery?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think it might have been a Periphery song. That sort of through-written style where it sort of starts really slow, but like goes from nothing and builds up to that crescendo at the end.
Yeah, and like we just want something that we could like have really calm, half as you just said, and then build up to like this just like pure like filth. So it's great, man. It is the first song we wrote though, so you can tell like to be fair, as the kind of track listing goes, you can see it's just basically like, what do we do? Better Off This Way, I think Anything and All's on My mind, and then it was Right From Start and Rain. So it kind of goes in order of how we wrote them anyway if we swapped. Better Off This Way.
That's awesome. What does this track touch on lyrically?
That's you two boys. Come on.
This is Gino De Campo, yeah.
So this how do I say this, isn't it? So yeah, this track is sort of like about just sort of moving on from a point of your life where you're like, things weren't too great, and it sort of touches upon things in like my past or whatever. It's like the sort of a celebration of moving from one point to another, and yes, it's basically it without being too obvious. But yeah,
I love it. Keep the questions coming. Keep the funny questions coming as well. We love those.
yeah.
This is track 2, Better Off This Way.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Cause I just need to know you're alright tonight. Can give this stuff to running round in my mind. There's no way I'm getting outside of sleep tonight. When will all the stars in my sky align? No, I don't think I can come home at this time. I just wanna stay awake until I see the sunrise. If you choose, then it's not enough. Be the one to keep my head up. See the world through a different pair of eyes. Be the one to change my life. You said it, but I did it on me before. The pain I could, but not anymore. It hurts to say we are better off this way. 'Cause I'm sick of living a life for you. I've wasted all of my time, it's true. I'm sick of living a life for you, for you.
The stream is rated
Look
N
and
for
tell
Metal
between
War.
what's wrong and what's right. Pursuit of happiness is such a fine line. We've been feeling silence for a long time. Since we've changed, I have had enough. Hate to call it, but our time is up. I've seen the world through a different pair of eyes. Am I the one to change my life? You said it, but I did it all before. The pain I could, but not anymore. It hurts to say we are better off this way. 'Cause I'm sick of living a life
You know what, boys? I really get that kind of periphery inspiration now, and that is why I love deep dives. I just think it's really cool to get this kind of insight. We've got to shout out some really cool people. Big Rich, all the way from Utah, loves Glass Heart.
Big Ray.
Shake Dick Donnie there, come on.
Big up, Big Rich. What an absolute legend. We've also got Glass Heart music fan who says that he loves you and he feels like he's in heaven.
Glass Heart music fan.
I mean,
I think that's our first ever fan.
What an cheers for anyone, all the Glass Heart fan that have come out to watch the deep dive. That is really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome, mate.
Everyone is so what a lovely community this band has. Honestly, though, very very wholesome.
What can you say?
Eris says a hilarious point after that song. Cheers, sun's crying. Yeah, we're all there. We all understand that feeling. Sun's crying.
Look at the noise he is.
Let's make our way over to track 3. Always on my mind. Who wants to tell us about this bad boy?
It's a banger. That's what it is.
It certainly is.
I love Always on My Mind. It's probably my favourite song we play live, to be fair. As far as lyrics and what it's about goes, I don't know. What's it about?
Sing it.
Camp was the main brain behind these songs.
So Always on My Mind essentially is about what's it about?
It's about bettering yourself almost, like if you're feeling like shit, this isn't all you are.
There's a lot of reference to like mirrors and reflections in it. It's all about sort of overcoming that idea you have of yourself, your ego. Like we used to talk a lot about what's that book you read? It's all your monkey brain and training your monkey brain.
How to Train Your Monkey.
We're talking about a lot of that at the time, and just sort of like self-care and stuff, and getting sort of above your ego, what you think you're capable of, and getting from it, and also like the worry of feeling trapped in that, really, like trapped.
Like you can do anything as long as you put your mind to it, almost.
Yeah, and there's a lyric in the chorus. I feel like I'm trapped behind the mirror, and it's always on my mind, obviously. But that idea that behind like your reflection in the mirror is like sort of the best version of you. Are they living on the other side of that mirror? No. Like, are you living your best life? Are you YOLOing 24/7?
I love that, and I also think you should merch that. That's genius.
Are you YOLOing 24/7?
Yeah, no, just imagine it's a mirror on the front and at the back of the shirt, YOLO 24/7. You are.
In a message less than 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Amazing. Very, very powerful stuff, and I think a lot of people can relate, which is why you're so beloved. Let's go. This is always on my mind. Keep the questions going. Wait, before we go, Vix did ask a question. Let me just go back.
Go on. I can't see the chat. We're going to have to ask all the questions.
That's fine. That should be my job as the host to the most to tell you boys. Oh, that's why I'm looking for a name in green and blue and it's green. It was a very good question. There we go. Who's your influences that make you who you are today?
Ooh.
Let's go round the table, boys.
Are you saying musically? I'm assuming?
Yeah. I guess musically. Yeah.
Nah, fashion sense, mate.
Yeah, fair one.
I think it was both is the same regardless. So
We're all wearing black clothes, so we'll fail. I'll go first. Justin Bieber, Slipknot, Michael Jackson. Oh, that's pretty much it, man.
I mean, that's already the perfect answer. I love it. Hell yeah.
I love you.
What about you, boys?
Well,
me? Why do you go first?
I need to think.
You need to think. My influences. So I am going to say Coheed and Cambria.
I was going to say I knew you'd be Coheed, and I love it.
No.
What a band!
Oh yeah.
Come on, get him out.
Get out. Yeah.
Get him out.
Yeah.
Maybe the right way on the camera.
There we go. Class.
Yeah, Coheed, really inspired by like post-hardcore bands like Funeral for a Friend, that sort of era, Fight Star, Thrice Under Oath, that sort of thing.
Literally
like the
perfection right there.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, I don't know, I just like a bit of everything, to be honest. I love melody, I do, so like Jake, I love Justin Bieber, I love pop music. But I also love the heavier side. I like bands like Bad Omens, I like Mice and Men. Yeah, bit of everything, to be honest, my influences. But melody-wise, most of it comes from pop music, so yeah.
That's
Bit of Biebs.
That's
Love
amazing.
Big up Bieber. There's one tall boy.
Got another great question. Why did you pick the name Weathered for the EP?
I think Weathered was actually one of the song names at first.
That was what always on my mind was going to be, wasn't it? It was going to be called Weathered Hands.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's we just made it over.
Yeah, like if you look at the EP artwork, there's all like clouds, there's thunder, there's sun, rain. So yeah, we just thought we'd call it Weathered.
And Weathered in itself is like the idea of something wearing away over time because of different things that happen. Like obviously the different cycles, different like seasons and stuff. And that's kind of like what we try to explore in the EP is like the different sort of emotions you go through, these different sort of aspects. You know,
light and dark.
Yeah, light and dark.
Yin and yang.
I think we did have the idea of going through like the 5 stages of grief, but I think that's so cliche and been done so many times. I think we just wanted to explore different like difficult situations and put a positive spin on them. And yeah, I suppose that's what we mean by weathered, is an encapsulation of the bad things, really.
Amazing. I love it. Let's go for it. This is track 3, Always on My Mind. Keep the questions coming.
Come on.
Drowning in the shadows whilst waiting for the sun. Won't someone come and save me from myself before I come undone? Before I come undone. Again and again I'll weather the storm on my soul. I will stay the course. Stop this brand new story. Just let me breathe it in. Now I am nothing like the old me. Is this all that we are? Something of a reflection. I see the cracks in me, and it's always on my mind. I lived in the grey, watch me fade away. I feel trapped behind the mirror, and it's always on my mind. Would you tell me why it's always on my mind? Carelessly drifting place to place, spitting mountains in empty space. A head filled with smoke, blinded by glare, gaining composure, clarity from new air. Is this all that we are? Something of a reflection. I see the cracks in me, and it's always on my mind. I lived in the grey, watch me fade away. I feel trapped behind the mirror, and it's always on my mind. It's always on my mind. Would you tell me why it's always on my mind? Won't let the sunset in my eyes, won't let my life fade away, won't let the dark live in my life, won't let
This stream is rated M for metalcore.
the sunset in my eyes, won't let my life fade away, I won't let the dark live in my life, I won't let my last be today. Do you think you ever learn? We'll have it all in time. Do you think you'll ever learn? We'll have a little piece of
And there we go. What a track. It's that little pause at the end, just as Eris says, "Chef's kiss." We've had some absolute banging questions in.
Yes.
One you guys probably have got quite a few times, but always good to say. How did you come up with the name Glass Heart?
Well, we sat in a pub
Nice.
in Bridgend. What's it called? The Pines.
No, it was Tyrisha. In Tyrisha and Bridgend, yeah.
And with a good friend, Thomas Pike.
Big TJP tour.
Yeah, we just sat there, just decided. We literally were just trying to think of a name. Like picking a name that's just solid.
It's gonna be Glass Hearts, but we just want Glass Heart.
Yeah.
Everyone calls us Glass Hearts anyway, or the Glass Hearts, which is really annoying. Yes, just the idea of what we were going to talk about, like from like the first song, how many times we could say goodbye, like the whole imagery behind Glass Heart, which is what sold it to us. We obviously had a couple of name ideas, but like, you know, your heart being like, you know, your emotions being so fragile is just visually that, you know, what we speak about in our songs and our name kind of all just ties into one really. So I mean, you know, for a lot of us, we don't convey our emotions properly into words, so we do it through music, and that's what this is about really, I mean, for us.
Amazing. I've got another. This is a sick question from a personal for me. Any plans to have Aaron from Crushed by Waves feature on a track in the future?
What a legend!
Sublime prime time moonshine.
Honestly, mate, that guy.
Sick. Such a good
band, man. That they follow just absolute legends. So
yeah, what a band!
Crushed by Waves, man. Yes, let's do it.
Yeah,
amazing.
Nice.
Confirmed. There you go.
I can't remember what, because they supported us on the headline tour we just come off of, and Aaron came up one night and he did Dark, didn't he?
How many times?
How many times?
How many times?
3
times. The fucking high
He did it every night. No,
yeah, but there was one night he did it, and I remember like turning and being like, "Fuck."
Yeah, incredible.
Like the gruff on his voice, that sort of, you know what I mean? Like
just natural.
I mean, he's like a walk-in like pharmacy as well. Like he had everything I needed: some DP, some paracetamol, some nail clippers. He sorted the boys out. Like, so big up Aaron, man.
Big up the man.
Yeah, is Marianne their manager? Have I got that right?
Yes.
Yeah, so she came at me before the single released, their first single, and said, "You got to play these guys." No joke, that chat blew up. I couldn't believe it. I think those guys are going to be huge.
Mate, honestly, they showed us, like, I think it was 2 or 3 of their new songs. I was having a poo, but I could hear it. We were in suburban, played to the speakers.
Probably the best place for you to be, mate, when you're hearing a new song.
Hey, sitting down in the cubicle, listening to the boys. But no, they literally played 3 of the new songs that they've just done, and they're class. And like one of the songs they were playing live, and obviously we hadn't heard it, but like for me and Sam anyway, we would like turn around and be like, that song is now stuck in our heads. Like we kept singing the chorus over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So
that's sick.
Yeah, they're sick, man.
We've also
big things coming soon.
Yes, the classic. We've also got a good meme question. More of a statement, really. We just need Glass Heart to cover Glass Heart by Caskets.
Oh, mate.
mate. Come on now.
I was going to say, how many times have people tagged you in that song out of has that ever happened?
It has, and like we spoke to Matt. Matt came to one of the shows.
Big up Floody.
Yeah, he did one of the shows, and I had a few, and like I realised he was here, and I went downstairs and like saw him in the smoking area or outside even. And I went down, and I like never met him before. And I was just like, "Hey man, why did you name your song after our band? Is it because we're sick?" I never met him before, and I was messing, man. But
yeah. I think I said to him that we're going to write a song called Caskets in a competition.
Yeah. Well, Eris has made a good point, and Caskets to cover Casket by the City is Ours. Let's do one big, massive, ambitious crossover event. Yeah,
absolutely.
Right, boys. It's part I've been looking forward to the most. This next track, I'm obsessed. It's track 4 right from the start. Adam, this melody, my friend. How long were you cooking this up? Don't say, "Oh, I did it in about." Just happened instantly.
A couple of weeks, I was, mate.
That was the quickest one, though.
No, yeah, it was, to be fair.
That was one of the quickest ones to get like nailed.
Yeah.
Like the start, we focused on a lot, and yeah, big up fucking Toby as well because he helped us out. But yeah,
That's all.
Play it, brother. It's sick.
Let's just play it. If you're all ready to boogie, now is the time.
Let's go.
Monumental right from the start. Let's go.
Windmills, we want no.
From the start. Start.
I mean, boys, it's just outrageous.
groove.
Do you know what's so good about that song? That song is so good. I would have it as my wrestling theme tune, and then when I got to the ring, the wrestlers would be so emotional they'd only want to hug and not fight, and I would call that a victory.
That's it.
Absolute banger.
Fun fact about that song. So the working title for it was Love Island, because we thought that the intro synth was the first thing we wrote.
That's amazing.
So it was called Love Island for a while. So when we were actually writing the whole thing together, so we were in a writing session near Poole, and we were with Tobias. And I remember we kept on playing the intro over and over, and Tobias just kept on doing his impression of the guy who does Live Island. So right on Love Island, you know. I can't do it like
classic Toby.
We'll get to do it one day.
Yeah, well, I can to introduce a set with that.
Oh please, that would be absolutely incredible. Got a question. I know this may seem mean, but how do you guys overcome hate on your songs? As I know people like to hate as they are just jealous of your talents. Can you make a song about the people's mean comment? Can I be honest? I don't think I've ever seen hate to you. I'm sure you guys see it because you get tagged or comments or anything.
We had one. It's very rare for us to get hate. Really, I haven't really seen a lot.
Send them my way.
Yeah,
not having it.
We're all hating our own group chat. We're all rinsing each other. Just get it out, like. But we did have like a comment the other day of someone being like about the Weather EP, and someone put like a meme of like a curly turd on it.
But he's not wrong, eh?
So fair enough, mate.
I love it. Sonny's gone off topic and says, completely off topic, but I'm trying to guess the fish in the tank now. Looks like, I hope I'm saying this right, Chichlids?
Could be. And there's a couple of neon tetras in there.
Could be Sonny. There you go, love. Sorry.
They don't catfish. Plek. And some big ones.
There you go.
I don't really know.
Amazing. This is how... You know the classic line, time goes fast when you're having fun? We are on track 5 already. We're already on the last track. Boys, talk to me about Rain. It's the longest track on the album, nearly 5 minutes, which I think is perfect for a closer.
It's a long track, but I think most of it is there's quite a bit of synth for the end, so I think that's what makes it a bit longer. Rain is about it's just about grief really, and how you overcome that, and my mind's gone blank, so can you start and then I can jump in and go on.
Yes. So it's about grief and loss, and finding your meaning in life after you've lost someone you love, really, and just trying to live through them and live for them. Like there's a lot of lyrical content. I think it's probably the proudest lyrics we've ever done in this project as Glass Heart and any other project. I think the lyrics in it, we're really proud of together, didn't we?
And the chorus is obviously there's no love without this, and this being pain. So obviously pain doesn't come without love. So if you love someone loads, then at some point you're unfortunately gonna feel pain at some point. So so it's like the yin and the yang again. It's like the light and the dark. So so that's where that comes from.
There's like with Rain, I think in comparison to like any of the other songs, we could probably go through all the lyrics and the meanings to them. We put so much time into them. Like the whole the concept of like breaking flowers, for example. I thought that was really cool. Like sort of taking away the light from something to respect another. Putting flowers on a grave, giving flowers to your girlfriend, sort of thing. I quite like that. So, yeah.
Amazing. Let's go for the final track and get it played. This is track 5, Rain, to close out Weathered. If you've got any final questions for the boys, get them in now.
Okay, questions in. Go on.
Get questions in.
Let's go.
Let's go. This is Rain.
Get your tokens at the bar.
I fight myself to sleep again. The static in my head. These pins and needles are breathing deeply. I'm going over everything you said. The same shadows on the wall again. The same place, but I've never noticed before. How many things will remind me of you? I feel the waves washing over me. Don't wanna drown, floods are coming endlessly. I feel the waves washing over me. I'm in denial, is this how it's meant to be? Another morning waking early at the sunrise. Another night waking up into the night sky. Time has no meaning, it's just a reminder of how long it's been. There's no love without this. There's no love without this. Is it fate that we're just love for sadness? I'll break some flowers and speak to you in my heart. There's no love without this. There's no love without this. Is it fate that we're just love for sadness? I'll break some flowers and speak to you in my heart. I find myself to live again, facing all this pain. Another question with answers left unsaid. Another story with pages left unread. Time has no meaning, it's just a reminder of how long it's been. There's no love without this. There's no love without this. Is it fate that we're just love for sadness? I'll break some flowers and speak to you in my heart. There's no love without this. There's no love without this. Is it fate that we're just love for sadness? I'll break some flowers and speak to you in my heart. No difference in my tone, I'm speaking out for someone. All about the saddest times of all the time we battle. And through it all, I won't talk from all of this pain. I just wanna feel the rain. 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 Caught in the silent sky, waiting for sunrise. I'm drowning in the space of what was left behind. Your memories make sense of all of this pain. I just wanna feel the rain.
You to your son.
Alberto, por favor.
Dry your eyes, son.
Dry your eyes, everybody. Weathered EP in full. Deep dive.
There it is.
Thank you so much.
What an absolute dream, honestly, boys. That's such a good laugh. Again, just so much love for you in chat, which rightly so, because you deserve everything. That was magic. There's a lot of talk. There's a lad from my community called Dariv who wants you to play in his back garden, and now it's gathered traction as Dariv Fest. So somebody will be in touch to book you for that, boys. Amazing. But boys, amazing. What have you got? Have you got anything coming up you want to promo to the chat right now, or just anything you wanna say?
Aye, we're playing a big show tomorrow in a big venue called Fuel Rock. You should all come and hang out with us, and you can all be friends and listen to music together. Yeah. Come to Fuel Rock tomorrow.
Don't need to add anything onto that. Who else is playing with you guys at Fuel tomorrow?
So we got a band called Delore, and we got another band called Your Misery.
Oh, what a band! If you can get there,
do it. I think it's Your Misery's first time in Cardiff or in Wales. So
yeah, I saw that. What? I think it was Casket's hometown show, and I think Your Misery was their first ever gig, and they were insane. Such a good band. Such a great tour right there, and a great great show lineup. Boys, I appreciate you so much for giving up your time tonight. It's been an absolute blast. If you when you next
before we leave, we also got we're also playing with our Hollow Home in October.
That little thing.
Big up the boys for taking us out. UK tour. We're hitting various places on our Facebook, so go have a look at that. Everyone's got sick.
And you know what that means, don't you? That Toby will be introing the boys onto the stage with his Love Island impression.
Oh my god, what a great idea! Should we want to ask him?
There you go.
Do it. I don't think he'd go out like the front of the stage, but I think
from behind the curtain. We'd love to see that. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, he did another day with us in Southampton once. That was good.
Yeah,
that's class. Actually, I think I saw videos for that, which is amazing. Boys, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for giving us your time. When you next release, can we make the deal now? When you next have a release out,
100%.
Get back on here and let's do it again, because it's been an absolute blast.
Absolutely, let's do it.
Thank you for
Let's go.